Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to a brief exploration of the hermetic structure of nature, where we delve a little into the profound interplay between the metaphysical and the physical realms, according to the hermetic and alchemical tradition. The hermetic structure of nature unfolds through two distinct perspectives. Firstly, we encounter the metaphysical and intelligible realm, the triunity of spirit, light, seed, and fatherhood, a warm singularity, an eternal and internal movement of principle and matter from which all things are born. In contrast, there is the sensible and physical domain, nature as material creation, dark, menstrual, and maternal, a cold singularity where legislative fire is imprisoned. Here, the deceleration and distancing of water's coldness give rise to the darkness in which worlds emerge. The structure displayed here goes from the highest, most subtle expression of existence, invisible, and that can only be grasped intellectually, coined as the light of Mercury, to the lowest, most dense planes of creation. In this dark cosmos, countless points converge like a rain of radiant stars, forming infinite degrees of qualities. These qualities suspend the elementary kingdoms of creation, earthly realms shaped by superior elements, earth and water for the mineral kingdom, earth and air for the vegetable realm, and earth and fire for the animal kingdom. This essential solidification, the manifestation of the uncreated within the created, symbolizes matter itself, the nurturing mother of all qualities. Nature, composed and objectively tangible, holds endless combinations and compounds, all stemming from its imaginative capacity. These combinations grow richer as a fixed cold nature rises, creation sustained by the wounds inflicted upon it by the counter-natural spirit. This interaction produces precious solidifications within the three realms of nature: the mineral, the vegetable, and the animal. Philosophically, the mineral kingdom is often regarded as the most fixed due to its dryness, yet it is also seen as the most volatile. While appearing solid, its structure is a result of the fire it has absorbed and preserved in concentrated form, laying the foundation for the higher realms of nature. This metallic fire, fluid and cold, finds its archetype in Mercury, both substance and element. Rarely encountered in its native form, Mercury can be extracted from its natural red ore. Through calcination, it transforms into a sulfurous powder. When combined with oxygen, it metamorphoses into red sulfur if the cold is overcome. This embodiment of metallic fluidity reveals its spiritual struggle, surviving the infernal conditions it endures in its eternal circulation. Yet Mercury rarely stands alone. As a carrier of rare and precious qualities, it attracts a fire of similar purity. Together they forge a metal capable of internal fermentation, producing a harmonious and animated spirit that eventually becomes gold. The mineral realm, simple and closest to the physical world, conceals its male and female aspects, the chaotic elements, within its powers, which reveal themselves only through the act of melting. The male, often basic and dry, appears acidic and oily, while the female is earthy, pale, and alkaline, both governed by their natural parent planets. Their offspring, Mercury, bridges the three realms. In contrast, the vegetable realm subverts this structure. Earth becomes sky, and sky becomes earth. The principles of the mineral realm are inverted as the best mineral earth, mercurial for the female, sulfurous for the male, enters the most suitable vessel for growth, wood. In this transformative process, the hermetic observer must learn from the inversion of physical poles, perceiving the metaphysical and fluid aspects of their being. The development of the earth through water illustrates how liquid can reproduce nature's chaos, purifying the earth and equalizing its qualities as it departs. When water merges with earth, it fosters harmony after chaos. The principle of mercury dominates, dissolving both sulfur and salt, creating temporary unity and confusion within the elements. This process yields a variety of salts, from the most fixed to the most volatile, which are the true earthly principles of growth. Nature's infinite creativity ensures that nothing exists in isolation. Everything is part of a continuous chain, refined through filtration, nourishing life with a long-digested milk, rich in pure elements. These elements grow more complex, feeding life and contributing to the endless construction of the world. The relationship between salt, sulfur, and mercury mirrors the vegetative principle that spans the three kingdoms, balancing growth, decline, and completion. In the animal kingdom, nature reaches its pinnacle. The spiritual animation of life is sustained by the vast sea of the atmosphere, where the vegetative sap, once mineral blood, transforms into precious pollen, harvested by creatures thanks to their instinctive wisdom. Without the sun's heat, nature would succumb to darkness, its internal fire reduced to cold matter. Without the moon's coldness, nature would suspend its creative potential, its erratic light unable to form organized matter. Ultimately, the choices made by alchemical masters in selecting materials for the great work stem from a few foundational principles. Metals contain the mineral spirit within their matrix. Though corporeal, this spirit is spiritualized by the most refined earth or natural fire. The imperfect combustibility of mercury, contrasted with the perfect incombustibility of sulfur, highlights this distinction. The philosopher, discerning the best aspect of each kingdom, finds in the mineral realm the sun's blood and the fiery solar soul of metal. In the vegetable realm, they uncover the moon's blood and the hermetic nymph contained in wood ashes. In the animal realm, they discover the universal spirit of all three kingdoms, capable of endless transformations. Through the solar principle of sulfur, they comprehend fire. Through the lunar principle of salt, they grasp air. In mercury, they see the power to precipitate and form a saline sulfur, a chaos from which all things are born. The philosopher's understanding of earth reveals its signature in blackness, where the cold confusion of matter reigns. Yet it is this darkness that, when exalted through whiteness by way of animation, produces the citrine color of perfected union. That's all for now, dear listeners. But stay tuned, as we'll soon embark on a journey through a series of videos aimed at illuminating the elements, principles, and planets that are fundamental to understanding alchemy. Our goal is to equip you with the insights needed to delve into alchemical treatises, leaving you with more answers than questions.